What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to channel Anderzen. Wanted to go for a quick drive today and show you guys these awesome new driving gloves from DND Performance. So let's get right into it. All right, so here they are. These are the DND Performance Interior racing gloves. These are SFI approved, meaning they're approved for racing, something you want definitely if you're going to be using them for track usage. They have some kind of like nubuck leather inserts, some little grippies on them as well. And the other side has this nice little adjustable Velcro strap. And overall, I really like the shape and feel of these. In the past, I've used more like wrist length gloves, but I really like the actual extended kind of sleeve that they have on here. And then the placement of the Velcro adjustment is nice and comfortable. It can get it nice and tight without, being annoying on your wrist or anything. So overall, I really like the fit of them. As far as sizing goes on these, they have a medium, large, extra large. I went with a large. They have you do a pretty classic for all racing gloves. You measure around your palm area, and I'll pop a picture right now of what they show you to do, but mine was like kind of right on the cusp of large and medium. So I went with large. I probably could have gone with medium, but I mean, they fit fine. I have a little extra room in the thumb, but it's not bothersome at all. The rest of the fingers fit perfect, and the palm feels good. Everything else feels good about it. So I don't know, had I gone medium, maybe they would have been a little bit too tight, but we'll see. Maybe I'll test them out in the future, but the feel is really good. It has nice grip to it with the little sticky pads, and it's just comfortable. Another thing, not really designed for, but being in Washington, it's cold right now. So having these on, I've been wearing these just normally for like the past week when I go for a drive in this car. And having these on has been really nice. Just give it a little extra warmth and a little extra feel. And, just kind of gets you in the mood for driving. So when I'm driving this car for fun, and definitely once I take it on track, these will be a part of my regimen for sure, to throw into my bag of goodies whenever I'm headed out there. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and go for a drive. All right, what's going on, you guys? So we're just gonna go for a quick cruise. You guys just saw what these look like up close. Now we'll see what they look like in action. Give you guys an idea, give you guys my feedback as we're going. And yeah, let's go for a nice little drive. By the way, as well, the stock quad exhaust is back on, so you guys will probably notice that it's a lot quieter, a lot more refined sounding. I really do like either of the setups. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a camera adjustment, see if I can get the front view to not be so exposed on the camera, because it's been kind of annoying. The last few times I tried to take you guys out on drives, it's like impossible to see out of the front from the camera wise. So let me see if I can mount it in a different place and get you guys a better view. All right, so this camera position should be a little bit better for the exposure. Probably not going to be great still, but a little bit better for the exposure from the front windshield, so you can see a little bit around, and you can definitely see the shifter and steering just fine. So let's go ahead, continue our journey. So, even though I've had this setup, I mean, the manual swaps have been done since October, I'm still finding kind of better ways to drive the car and fine-tuning just my foot placement and gear shifts and all that stuff as I'm going through and as I've owned the car. I mean, I never driven a manual Mercedes before this, and all of this was kind of, for me to figure out after it was created. So just recently, as I've been driving the car a little more, I figured out that I could never quite get the clutch, or that I could never quite get the shifts to be as smooth as I wanted to. And I just recently figured out the last time I drove it that I was just thinking that the clutch pickup point was higher than it actually was. And so now when I'm adding throttle in, I'm a lot lower on the clutch than I was before, and it's now a lot smoother and should have been, I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. It's not like I was that far off, but it was just a minor adjustment, and it made a big difference. So happy I figured that out. So let me know what you guys think. How does it sound with the quad exhaust compared to how it was before? I actually like it. I mean, I've always been kind of a fan of quiet exhaust, to be honest. So with a little bit of tone in there, obviously, but nothing too crazy. Even with it in the setup, it was being basically straight piped from the rear diff back. It really wasn't that loud. It was just a really nice sound. And the biggest reason I like this is because it shaves about 50 pounds of weight from the rear axle setup on this car. So overall, the gloves, they fit like a glove, to say it in the easiest way. Super comfortable. They're like just warm enough, but I can tell like they're not going to be overly warm when I'm using them in the summertime. I mean, anything feels good on my hands right now because it's cold outside, but they're just warm enough that it's good for, you know, when it's cold out, but they're not super insulated or super heavy to where they're going to be annoying in the summer or get way too hot in the summer, I can tell. And the material is pretty breathable, it's flexible. So yeah, overall, like, I love these things. I've been wearing them pretty much every time I've been going out now to drive this car. So the crazy thing about having the V8 and the manual transmission and the gearing that's set up in this car with the diff and the gear ratios of the transmission, you can literally cruise. I'm going 38 miles per hour right now. I can cruise in 6th gear, no problem. I'm at 1100 RPM, 1200 RPM, 40 miles per hour, just cruising in 6th gear. So it's really nice. Like, you can, I mean, I can leave in 6th gear pretty much all around town if I want to. Most of the speed limits around here are like 35, 40, and then our highways up here are anywhere from like 65 to 70, so or 60 to 70. So it's nice. You can really, when you're just driving, going for a normal drive, you can cruise in 6th gear all day long. And even like, you can still get pickup as well. That's the surprising thing. There's just so much torque from these M113s. I mean, nothing crazy, but yeah, you can still like get up and go even when you're in 6th gear going 40. You just press on the gas and go. Do a little pull for you guys, a little bonus pull. Nothing crazy. See if we can rev it up a little bit and get the RPMs to. Power cut. I always forget, I gotta turn ESP off. It always tries to cut power if I start slipping in the top of 1st or 2nd. We'll do it on the way back. We're going to cruise around this area a little bit. So if you guys are not familiar with the Pacific Northwest, trees are pretty much what it looks like. Trees and big fields and grass, and depending on where you are, mountains. You pretty much can look east, west, north, or south, and you'll see a mountain backdrop somewhere, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's a beautiful place. If there was one thing I could change about it, I would dial up the temperature year-round a little bit. It does get pretty chilly and pretty gloomy throughout the winter. As you can see right now, kind of stereotypical late winter, about to be spring day is gloomy, a little overcast. So that's pretty much what I do when I drive this car now, just spirited drives. And you can see, picks up quite nicely, no issue. And it feels great, man. It feels so much fun. As I've gotten to own this car and drive it more and more and get more familiar and get better at driving it with the manual, it's so much fun. Every time I drive this car, it's like stress relief. Just get out, you know, spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes just going for a drive. Even if it's just like this, I'm not going fast, but I'm getting up to like 40 miles per hour. I'm just getting fat or going fast to get there. And then just cruising and just having fun. Been trying to take this car out more throughout the week and just get practice with it. I need seat time with it. I need to get really comfortable because I know as the weather warms up, that's when I'm going to start trying to get out to track events and trying to go to autocross and all these things. And I want to have seat time in the car. I don't want to be out there trying to figure out the car once I'm out there all ready to go. I mean, I'm going to have to pay for the autocross. I'm going to pay for the track days. So I want to get the most out of it. And obviously, you know, there's going to be a learning curve no matter what. But if I have a good ground feel and a baseline understanding of how the car behaves in different situations just from getting familiar street driving, then it just makes things that much more efficient with, you know, figuring out on track. It's nice, even with the quad exhaust, I still get a bit of a what's called burble, or like the little pops, you know, when you get on gear shifts. Probably because I don't have the secondary cats anymore. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't want to give anything away, but I have some other plans for this car that may be coming to life very soon, exhaust wise. So that's where I'll leave it. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up for the channel that I just haven't been able to say yet. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and if you guys have any guesses of what kind of things, what potential sponsorships, or what kind of things are coming to the channel for the car, put your guesses down below in the comments, and we'll see what you guys think. But yeah, I'm really excited. 2021 is looking like a beautiful year in a lot of ways, and for the car, I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth on the channel in 2021. I can just kind of feel it. So let's not startle this couple right here. We'll do a quick little launch. All right, well, that'll go ahead and wrap this one up for the most part. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like the gloves. I definitely love them. So thank you again to DND for sending these out. Go check out DND if you guys haven't already. They have a ton of dope projects going on and sponsor a ton of dope cars and just do a ton of cool stuff themselves. So definitely a company worth looking into if you're looking to add any type of modifications to your car, tune your car, highly recommended. There's a lot of good things coming for the C55 and for the channel in general. So some stuff that I really want to share with you guys, but I'm just not able to yet. So hopefully within the next few days that can change. But I'm super excited. I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Think about subscribing if you're not already. Leave a like, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.